Check this out. I'm not gonna tell you first what I'm doing. Just look at my extension. Look there. Look now. Look there. Look now. Look there. Look now. What was I doing? How does it look better? What do you think? If the swimmer has no anatomical issue in her body, please try the next things I'm going to share with you. What we want to, in order for the knees to not overlap or to touch, we need to make space for them, okay? So the best way to make space for them is by rotating just the leg outwards or the feet inwards, whichever way you want to look at it, from the back or from the front. So for those swimmers that put their heels together, so I cannot do a full extension here because I'm putting my heels together, literally my knees are touching one against the other. Now if I rotate my legs back, I can make, like if I put my heels facing behind me, I can make space for my knees to go one right next to the other. There is a downfall to that because when we turn in or when we turn back our legs, we need to use the full extension from the hip, right? So when we do this, sometimes there's a little bit of effort going on the hip to do the rotation out or the heels in line. So we really need to make sure that we're pushing the hip through so that we have the perfect alignment, so hip rotation, while we are doing that rotation. So it's like a double inverse rotation from the hip because we're doing inwards from the hip to maintain the full leg stretch, but pushing the hip through so that we can have the vertical alignment. I know it sounds weird, but it's a good way to work. I used to have one leg over the other, and that's the way that I had to find myself in alignment, okay? Now there is hope. Do make sure that you train it, okay? So I think that when we don't create progressions to train this specific feature in our body, because it's not naturally aligned, we need to find ways to train it. So make sure that in the water, when you're doing wall verticals that you grab on, you start with your legs facing out. You do a full extension. You make sure your heels are facing behind you, and then you join right in the middle, okay? I usually say like align the toe bone with the ankle bone, okay? So that's a good way to train it, and making sure that you're maintaining the hip rotation while you are putting your legs together, just so that you can feel that tension all the way through and you get used to that sensation, okay? So if it makes sense, send me a thumbs up. If it's helpful, just let me know. If you found it helpful, please share it, because a lot of people do, like there's so many people in our sport that are doing that one knee over the other. And once you get rid of that, usually what happens is in team, we look more alike because all of the legs are aligned. So if you put the heels together, it's harder to synchronize, but if everyone is doing heels back, it's just easier to synchronize the legs. That's my opinion, and there might be some coaches that don't have that opinion, and I respect you. I respect you. You do you, and I do me. Take care. Bye.